Hello everyone, my name is Jason Newton from the company Map of the Month, and I'm going to be helping you with your map making activities. And today's video is going to start a new series on the continent of Africa. So if you're working on this map in your classroom, or maybe you're working at home with it, homework or distance learning, either way, I think I can be a little bit of a help to you, guiding you through some of the activities. And I want to just go over some of the things that we'll be needing. We won't need a lot. You'll have to have the map in front of you. In addition to that, basically a pencil with an eraser will be great. Some of the other tools that we'll need are colored pencils. Okay. On a map, on a big map like this of the continent, it's very helpful to have an atlas. So an atlas is a book of maps. Now, if you don't have this, you could also maybe have access to the internet, whether it's with your laptop or your classroom computer. Okay, so those are some things. It's nice to have a pencil sharpener so that you can keep your pencil sharp. Or if you have a mechanical pencil, that's nice too. You don't have to worry about sharpening it. Whatever you prefer. Okay. That's really all the materials you're going to need. Okay. So let's take a quick look at the map and discuss what we're going to do to get going. You can see the continent of Africa has a lot of countries. I think there are 54 countries altogether associated with Africa, either on the continent or in islands or group of islands very nearby. Okay, so you're going to be learning a lot of different countries of the world. In addition to that, there are a lot of surrounding areas of water that we're gonna highlight. Okay, and if you look at this map, I'll just show you real quickly that the country names are part of the border. Okay, when we did the map, we put all the names of the countries surrounding the map, so you can kind of pick them out. Here's South Africa, Mozambique, Malawi, Tanzania, Zaire. Okay, so you can see they all kind of create a border going around, and maybe we'll color them in as we do the countries. You see there's a list of activities over here on the side of the map, and you can go in order, or we could just kind of jump around too. I'll just go quickly through them. We're going to label countries, capitals, other major cities, oceans, lakes, rivers, the Suez Canal, deserts, maybe some important latitude lines, some of the regions we'll highlight some of the regions of the continent, mountains, compass rose, and decoration. The compass rose is actually the first thing we're going to do today. Because we're going to be dealing with directions throughout the map, you can see there's a very ornate compass rose that we made. Okay, and it's not labeled at the moment. We're going to eventually label it, and you can also color it in. What I would like to do before we do that, though, is I want to teach you how to make a compass rose from scratch. Okay, this is always a fun activity to practice. And you can always draw another one on in front of your map too. But you can turn your paper over to the back, and right in the middle of the map paper, all you have to do is draw two straight lines. Sometimes the bigger it is, the better. You don't have to make it too big, but it kind of looks like a big plus sign. Both lines are probably about the same length. very similar. And you don't need to use a ruler to draw it or anything, but you can see it's just two lines that crisscross. And now you can put 4 dots near the center. Not too close to the center, but a little bit out like that. Okay, and let me walk you through the drawing of the compass rose. Okay, starting at the top, I'm just gonna try to aim for that dot. Now don't aim for the line. That's sometimes people make that mistake. They go to the line, but you're going down to the dot. Okay, once you get that, you're all set. Okay, because you're going to repeat that again like that. Okay, and you can repeat it down here too. You can come up to the dot. It's okay if you miss by a little bit. Aim for the dot as best you can. All right, so we have 2 points already. Now we're gonna, if you want to turn your paper, you can. You can start at the dot too if you want and go out to the line, whichever is easier. Okay. I'm gonna straighten that line a little. Alright, so that gives us a total of 4 points. I want to have 4 more points though for the intermediate directions. These are the cardinal directions. Okay, so watch what I'm going to do. You could start at the dot and aim for the dot on the other side. Make an X. And then extend it out a little bit. Okay, now watch what we're going to do. This is pretty simple. We're just going to draw like a little arrow, well, almost like a V shape. And what you have is a nice symmetrical 8-pointed star. And this is one way you can make a nice compass rose, okay? And there's so many other ways to do it too. You can design your own style if you'd like, but this is a nice way to come up with a symmetrical. You can see how that star is very symmetrical, okay? And let's go over the directions really quick. North at the top. And you notice I'm using a nice capital N. Opposite of north would be south. This is a good warm-up for our map, because if you notice how slowly I'm working, that's what I want to impress upon you. The slower you go, the better your map will come out. So you don't want to rush. This is a good practice in just taking your time very slowly. And you notice I'm putting these little decorative marks on the letters. That's a good way to decorate your map. And map making is has a lot of art involved in it. So you want to make your map not only informative, but you want it to look nice too. So any little thing like this that makes it look a little fancier or more decorative. Okay, these are the cardinal directions. Northeast, southeast, southwest. So throughout your map, take your time. You're going to be learning a lot about not just Africa, but a lot about geography in general while doing this map. And you'll see how, there we have the compass rose completed. You'll see how Africa is a very important continent in relation to the rest of the world too. You could also color that compass rose too. You could add a little color to it. Let me just demonstrate how you could pick a color, like maybe you want to start with it. Any color is fine, but I'll show you how you can do this. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll alternate. Like this, I'll go opposite. Of course, you could always make every little, there's so many sections in there, you could do different color for every section if you wanted to. Say I just wanted to do yellow and white. Now throughout this video, you can stop the video at any time while we're working and catch up, or go back and listen to something that you might have missed. That's a good option to do, especially if you're working by yourself. So you can see what I did was I just alternated yellow and white. And that really makes it look nice too. So there you have a nice compass rose, and that's a kind of a good start to our map. And we can, at some point you can work on that compass rose in the front, finish labeling it and add a little color to that one too. And if you want to add your own compass rose, maybe you can add it to the map too. Okay, so that's a good start today. And in the next video we'll get into working on the map. Okay, thank you.